Everyone talks about aging, but they leave this part out. So before you scroll, stay with me, because if you watch this to the end, you'll understand something most men only realize too late. It doesn't happen suddenly. It starts small, almost invisible. One morning, you reach for something on the top shelf, and your shoulder reminds you it has its own opinion now. You laugh it off. Another morning, you're in the middle of a sentence, and the word you've used 1,000 times just isn't there anymore. You stand in your own kitchen like a stranger, waiting for it to come back. It does, eventually, but you notice the wait, and that noticing is where it all begins. Nobody prepares you for that. Not your doctor, not your children, not the books that promise you 60 is the new 40. No one sits you down and says, "Listen, there will come a day when your body starts sending you messages you didn't ask for." And the hardest part won't be the messages themselves. The hardest part will be deciding what to do with them. I'm 80 years old. I've buried friends. I've watched my wife's hair go from black to silver to white, and I've watched mine disappear entirely, which she still finds funnier than I do. I've had the kind of life that feels somehow both longer than I can hold in my head and shorter than I wanted it to be. And in all of that, nothing quite prepared me for this. The slow, quiet business of becoming invisible to yourself, not to other people. I know people talk about that, feeling unseen in a room full of younger faces. Yes, that's real, but this is different. This is what happens when there's no one else in the room at all, when it's just you, sitting in a chair you've sat in for 30 years, and you look down at your hands and think, when did this happen? Not with grief, not with panic, just a strange, hollow curiosity, like you're meeting someone you should already know. I remember the moment I first felt it. I was at my son's house, a Sunday in late autumn. They set up a video call so the grandchildren could see me. And there I was, watching myself in that small box in the corner of the screen. And I thought, who is that man? Not that I didn't recognize myself, but the face looking back had a whole history written on it, one I hadn't been paying attention to. Those lines didn't appear last year. They'd been forming for decades. I'd just been too busy living to notice. And if any part of this feels familiar, or maybe it's something you've never heard said out loud before, take a second, like the video, and subscribe. Not for me, for the reminder that some things are better understood early than late. That's the thing no one tells you. You spend so much of your life moving forward, managing the next thing and the next, that the years don't feel like they're happening to you. They feel like something you're passing through. And then one day, without warning, you're on the other side of most of them. And the person standing there isn't quite the one you remember sending into the world. And you have to meet him. That's the part nobody talks about. Not the aches, not the forgetting, not even the loss. This quiet reckoning. So when that moment comes, and it will, when your life finally slows down enough for you to see it clearly, don't look away. Sit with it. Let it show you what it came to show you. Because the part of aging no one prepares you for isn't the loss. It's the seeing. It's the moment you stop moving fast enough to avoid your own reflection, and you finally look, really look, and you realize the man staring back at you has been there all along, waiting to be noticed. I wish I'd understood that earlier, but I understand it now, and on most days, that's enough.